It's your boys,
Shark,
Crimson,
D,
Z, and
What's
today
going
we
on?
have a special, special feature show. Yeah, Natalie is a model. How long have you been doing it?
I've been doing it seriously for about a year now, a year and a half, but I've been like a promotional with a different agency for about 4 years.
What agency are you with?
Julie Freeman Agency.
Have you ever thought about going to school for it, like
For
something
model?
like that? Yeah,
Nah.
just. I mean, you could, you could
I
always
could,
learn
but why
a
would
few.
I pay for something that I can learn from experience?
I mean, that's true. That's true.
Plus,
Yeah.
I'm already good at it, so I don't know
That
why
part,
not.
that part. Okay, all right. This is a question that me and him had. I like in modeling to almost work it out, cause I did it a little bit. I ain't no modeling nothing, but I stuck my pinky toe in there,
Right.
and it wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. It was long. And it's kind of similar to acting, like how I was telling him, a lot of people don't understand. If you take away the special effects for Avengers, it's just a bunch of actors looking stupid and pretending for 3 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Say for example, whenever there's a studio where you have a lot of CGI, like you said, you're literally pretending, and then you're on set doing the same take over and over for 3 hours.
Yeah.
So I get it's and I have a bunch of modeling friends too, so I get it's you might be standing in a unprofessional or uncomfortable position for a good amount of time. But how hard is it for the people that's oh, it's not hard at all, it's just anybody can do it?
How hard is it? I will give you an example to tell you. I sat in a house getting ready for 7 hours the other day before a shoot.
7 hours?
We had an 11-hour shoot day. So it was 7 hours of hair, makeup, outfits, everybody getting ready because there were a bunch of models, and then getting to the location, going to another location, changing outfits, all this stuff, and it was hot outside. And everybody just kind of had to look good and be professional about it. But it's pretty difficult. It kind of depends on the shoot. A lot of the times you just sit there for a long time, getting ready, or you'll hit a pose and they'll just be like, wait, do that again, and then your camera malfunctions or something, and it's this whole. So I like it. I enjoy it a lot, but it's not the easiest thing in the world.
So if you take away the waiting, prep time, and all this other stuff put into it, when it just comes down to the actual shooting itself, how long do you think it takes?
It depends on the model. I shoot really fast. So for me, usually shoots are about an hour, or they'll try, I can usually get shots done in 30 minutes, and then if they just have a studio booked out for an hour, they'll just be like, well, we can just do more positions and more outfits and more whatever. But it depends on how good you are at posing and how comfortable you are in front of a camera and how well you take direction and all that.
See, that's what I was taking when it comes to it, though, because to me, from what you're telling me, so it just sounds like you just have to have a lot of patience with it, though, because if you just take away really the prep time and make sure everything's okay, make sure everybody's equipment's all on point and all this other stuff, it doesn't really take that long for everything per se. It's more like you said, more off of circumstances than it is just the actual thing itself.
Yeah,
really.
but it's the same thing with acting. You sit around a lot. I was an extra on something and they had us sitting on set. I was there for 12 hours and I was on camera for maybe an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a lot of sitting around.
Yeah, because I'll never forget my first movie. I didn't know that, because I've done nothing but stage shows.
Yeah.
So the first movie that I was ever in, I was like, okay, this is gonna be fun. You don't shoot in order, which kind of threw me off a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, you're saying the lines I would say a good day, you're saying the lines 50 times before they say, okay, this is the thing I want.
Yeah, the new options.
Yeah, but yeah, it's definitely interesting. You said you had some people you want to shout out?
Oh, yes. I have a roommate. She's an actress. Her name is Beth. Her Instagram is Betania, or Betania. So Beathaana. She's an actress. She's a model. She does voice acting, all that. She's very, very good. She's very, very creative. She's also an artist. She draws, so you can commission her for that. And then I have a designer friend that has made like a lot of clothes that I have. And her name is Jasmine, and her Instagram is So Your Jasmine. And her brand is called Dark Vanity, and she makes custom clothes. She just made clothes for somebody at DreamCon. She's having a fashion show later in July. She does a lot of fashion shows. She's very, very talented.
Have you modeled outside of Texas?
No, but I've modeled outside of Dallas. I did a music video in Austin for about 2 weeks.
Oh, how was that?
It was really, really fun. I had a really good time. It was a good time. But it's a really long, because it was like an album video.
Okay.
So, long shoot.
Do you have any tips for somebody, like say for instance, somebody that's younger that wants to be a model? Do you have any tips for them?
I think you have to be comfortable in front of a camera. So if you're not, like, you need to kind of get there. And because really that's a lot of it, is just being comfortable, like moving in front of a camera and people staring at you and like positioning you and like all that. I also think I think you need to get on like Facebook or Instagram. Like, I don't think you can do modeling really without social media.
Social media.
Because I started out, a lot of my first jobs were through Facebook, Facebook groups, because people would post little jobs on there and be like, we need a model for this and that. So that's where I met a lot of photographers, and that's where I met Jasmine. And
see, that's what I keep telling
Yeah.
people. Like, Beyonce is the perfect example of somebody that treats their social media right, because she always posts with a purpose. And I feel like your social media people are your first fans.
Yeah.
They're there, they're right there. So they're your first, like,
Yeah.
Beyonce, hey, you know. Next question. Well, the only thing I have to say is I feel like you're in a really good space as far as modeling goes, because there's some like cutthroat like people out there. Like, Dallas has a reputation of being like extremely nice. So I feel like here it's like the best way to train, because there's some competition, but they're not gonna like be cutthroat. Like I was telling you about the girl that
Right.
slashed the tires.
You just said, I'm an Uber there.
Right, like nothing will stop me.
So let me ask you this here: are there any like locations, like places that you would dream of modeling at? So you just to get a couple shoots and like that.
New York is always good.
I figured
I
it was
think that
gonna
would
be
be
New York.
really cool. I wouldn't want to live in New York, but I would live there for like a season, like spring or just for the summer or something like that. Because I think it would be really cool to like live in New York for a bit. I know that they do a lot of like runways in New York, and runway isn't really my goal because it's kind of the thing that pays the least. But I do think that it's really cool and really fun to do. So New York would be cool. Anywhere in Europe would be really cool. Yeah.
How is it making connections? Because I feel like it's good to make connections, but also it's kind of like a first come first serve. So how does connections work?
I think it depends on your personality. Because if people like you, then they're gonna want to work with you again, and they're gonna recommend you to people, and they're gonna like keep talking to you and want you around more. So a lot of the people that I've met have been recommended to me, or that they just really like me. Like, I met Jasmine on a shoot, and she just really, really liked me, so she kept hitting me up.
Yeah.
And like, I've met makeup artists that just keep hitting me up because they just really, really like me. So it's a lot of just personality. Like, you kind of have to be like outgoing, like talk to the people that you're on set with.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
don't.
So it's like so it's like similar in some ways to like how it is when you're doing acting or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just networking.
Yeah, and there's also like some like groups that like, I think they're called block groups, to like let you guys know, hey, this person isn't cool. Because I know we were talking about photographers last night, and I tell everybody, if you're doing a shoot and you ask, hey, can I bring my friend, and the photographer says no, run. All right, they're trying to get you.
Because why is it private?
Yeah.
Why can't they watch? What if I want BTS video?
Exactly. So I mean, like at the end of the day, like what are some tips to like steer clear of like predators and stuff like that?
I always look out for who I have a lot of mutuals with, because I feel like if everybody I follow is following them, they're probably pretty cool. People that don't let you bring somebody to a shoot, photographers that are like flirting with you, because it's a business at the end of the day. Like, you're not. You shouldn't date your clients either direction. Yeah.
Which is kind of like hard for me, because like I'm I have a flirty personality, like in general.
Yeah.
You know, I'm very flirtatious to the point where like, and it's not just like women either. Like that's just my
Yeah.
personality.
That's
Like,
kind of how I am. But I
Yeah.
feel like I'm also very oblivious. So if you're flirting with me to the point that I notice, like you can't be doing.
yeah, that's a
You
lie.
can't be doing that.
That's
I'm
a lie.
oblivious.
You-
Don't do
you-
that.
you like- I'm
so
slow,
that's,
so
I mean, that's
know.
basically saying that you just gotta be more straightforward. Then,
Yeah. Like I.
because to me, it's like if I'm being straightforward with you in such a way, you still didn't get what I was meaning. I'm looking like, okay, yeah, you.
That's how I flirt. Is very direct, very
Yeah.
straightforward. Like, hey, I think you're cute. We should hang out.
Right.
Like that's how I flirt. With
Yeah,
people.
that's pretty much how it go.
Yes, but like it would be funny if like there was a creepy photographer, and he's like, "Hey, I want to take photos of you," and you're over here like, "Yeah, but can I bring my homegirls?" And he's like, and he goes, "Hold on, fuck, yeah, you can bring them. You can bring them."
Yeah. Like I
Yeah.
had somebody stop talking to me because I asked to bring someone to the shoot, and he just stopped DMing me. He was flirting with me beforehand, which is also why I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna bring somebody. Like you can't be flirting with me."
Yeah. No, what you should do is tell them like last minute, like, "Oh, by the way, my homegirl's coming," and like watch them just block you on everything. Like,
Yeah, because
what happened?
Yeah,
What I do? I thought you wanted to work with me.
Right.
And that's why I say too, it's just best for you to just be more direct,
Mhm.
especially because like when it comes down to doing this type of business, whether it's acting, whether it's modeling and all sorts of stuff, you just gotta be direct.
Yeah, you got to. You got to.
Just the, because to me that whole situation really could have been avoided. So we would just be more direct, and then just kind of make it seem like it's a business move.
But sometimes people are direct in their creepiness too. Like I was telling him, like we had, I'm not gonna say no names, but we had wanted a theme song, and I got in contact
Oh,
with
I
this guy.
see where you're going with this.
Yeah, I got in
I
contact
thought
with
you were about to
this.
start singing it.
Right, I got in contact with this guy, and I was like excited. I was like, "Z," I called him. I was like, "We got somebody to do our theme song. That's cool."
And I told him, I said, I bet, cool. Like I said, we do need like a more on point theme song when we're doing stuff like this. And if it comes out really cool, I would have them when I'm just doing just my regular videos.
Exactly, and then we would give him more work at that. And so he was like, "But hey, at the end of the day, you don't have to pay me nothing. You can pay me in another way." And I was like, "Okay, cool. I'll bring you on the show." And he was like, "No, I want to suck your dick." Huh? And I was
Yeah,
like,
that's the exact same look you.
Yeah, that's
the
it.
exact same look I made. I was like,
Yeah, and I was like, "Excuse me," and I don't know why I'm shocked because like it happens way it happens way
you're
too
like,
often.
sir,
Like
can you repeat that again? I don't think I might have heard you right.
yeah, I mean, I guess I just wasn't expecting that from somebody like him.
Right.
You know, if it was anybody else, I would have been like, no, here's the money.
Yeah.
But yeah, that threw me for a loop. And then he was like, "Hey, what about your co-host?" And I was like, "Nah."
Just offer it up, people.
Yeah, I was like, "Nah."
Yeah, take it.
But no, I did talk to him about it. I was like, "Bro, you standing in the way of my dreams."
And
man."
I said, and my immediate reaction was that was, "Well, how am I standing in your way?" He asked you, not me.
Right, right.
I said, he asked you first. And even if he did bring me up first, man said, "Fuck no."
Right, right.
I was looking like, if it was a chick, I was looking like, all right.
Literally.
But you say the whole dude. I'm looking like, yeah, you barking up the wrong tree, cuz.
Right.
Not this group.
Yeah, nah.
So, with that being said, if anybody wanted to contact you, how would they get your social media? Shout yourself out.
My social media, I have 2 accounts. One is my main and one is my modeling account. I usually like to do business on my modeling account, and it's melody.modeling, melody.modeling. And then my main, if you just want to follow me, is melody.mckinley, which is melody and then .mckinley.
Okay.
That's mine.
Yeah.
My Facebook is the same. It's just Melody McKinley.
Yeah.
I don't really post on there though, so.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk about something that happened this week with Doja Cat. Do you like Doja Cat, by the way?
I think she's alright.
Because I know some people think she's I don't think she's racist. I just think she's very weird. I think she's a weirdo.
I
in
don't
a
really
good
have
way.
a lot of opinions
Right.
on her. I think she's pretty. I know she has like controversies, but like I don't have any opinions.
Yeah, she's a better rapper than Megan Thee Stallion, really, in my opinion.
I like Megan Thee Stallion.
That's all I gotta do. I mean, I like her too. She's from Texas, but you know, those double entendres, like Doja has this one line where she goes, high yellow bitch with one eye, I'm a minion. Something like that. But it was cool. Oh yeah, bad yellow bitch with my eye on the prize, but nigga, I ain't no minion. That's hard. Like that's hard, bro. But she met with one of her fans the other day, and he was really excited to meet her. He was a fashion designer, and she was like, "Oh, I like your shirt. Where do I buy one?" And he was like, "Here, you can have this one." And
the Hot Boys Kiss Boys.
Yeah. And he like hugged her and everything. And the next day she got on social media calling them musty, said she threw the shit in the trash, and like everything. And I was like, you did not have to go that hard.
You didn't have to take the shirt.
You did.
As soon as you start taking off, you should be like, no, baby, send me your website.
Right, like I
have to do all that.
insist. Like I'll sign it for you here, but you
right. I'll sign it, sell it on eBay.
Yeah.
Send me your website.
But how do you feel about that situation? Do you think she handled it correctly, or?
I think she could have been less aggressive about it. Like sometimes fans are really weird. I've seen the video and I've also seen people saying like neither of them look completely sober, which I get. Like you kind of just accept things when you're not sober. Like okay, yeah, he's giving his shirt now, I guess. But like you didn't have to go on your like big platform and call him musty and like drag him like that. Like that felt unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like you could have made a general statement like, hey, if you're my fan, I don't want your shit. But like you don't have to call him out directly. Call him musty. That's crazy.
Yeah. And I mean, like, say for example, when you, like, anybody that knows Doja Cat knew the minute she said, oh, because she said in the video, she said, oh, you smell really nice. And I was like, dang, that's code for you don't smell good at all.
I've seen a lot of people comparing it to, like, that scene in Mean Girls. Like, that's such a cute bracelet. Where'd you get that?
Do girls do that a lot where they're like, oh, you...
I don't.
Yeah.
Personally. And I believe...
Because I've seen it. They'll be like, bro, your shoes are fire. And I'll be like, dang, because I know what that means.
I don't give compliments I don't mean. I'm very honest and I'm very blunt. And I choose to believe that people are not lying to me until they prove otherwise. So if people have done that to me, I don't know. Don't tell me. Like, I personally don't do that.
Yeah.
So I want to ask your opinion about something here.
What's up?
So this whole situation has been kind of blowing up on the internet for a little bit, and it just happened recently as well. You know about the B. Simone situation?
I heard about it recently, about her not helping out her friends and stuff.
That's not entirely what the situation was.
I really only heard like she didn't help out her friend that was struggling or something. Like I don't really follow her, so I don't know.
Okay, so that might have been what it was previously, but what's going on currently right now was that she was on Nick Cannon's little show or something like that a while back.
Wild Out?
No, not Wild Out. It was like something else he was doing. Some kind
of
podcast. Yeah, the podcast thing. He was
Okay.
doing like a news thing or whatever. And she was sitting here saying about how like she was just kind of downplaying the 9-to-5 men, you know, and then saying like, oh, I want an entrepreneur, man, blah, blah. It's like, you know, kind of like how certain women on social media, so just kind of talking or whatever, so saying like, oh, they want the rich man or whatever, they don't want the hard-working man and all sorts of stuff.
9-to-5s can get you some good money though, too.
But again, they want this particular lifestyle that comes with the more entrepreneur or the you know, the drug dealer type men and the scammers and all sorts of stuff whatnot. So with everything that was happening recently, because I didn't really know much about what was going on with her situation, but I just hearing how she's having financial issues and such. She's talking about how she went from shopping at Bloomingdale's or whatever, which I don't know what it is. So
I think it's fancy, but I don't know what
I
it is.
I ain't even there. Like,
see. I low-key was hoping that when I said that part, you were gonna say, well, Bloomingdale's like, I don't give a fuck. Out of damn way, you should have been smart with your damn money.
Yeah,
and
because
such.
she talking about, oh, I tried to shop at Bloomingdale, and see, B. Simone is so funny to me. Like, I was laughing at her. Because the way she said it, I thought she was being a joke. Right. She was like, I can't even shop at Bloomingdale's. I got to shop at H&M. Like, I can't. And I'm like.
The horrors.
And I'm like, I'm not even at, like, H&M. Like, I'll go to Dillard's.
I like Ross.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was like, I just looked at
there.
Yeah, no, so I just looked at it, and I was just laughing. Because it was another post that I think it was on the same thing or whatever. She's saying, oh, I'm not downplaying the 9-to-5 man, blah, blah, but he's like, I'm trying to manifest entrepreneur thing, blah blah. I'm looking like, okay.
Yeah.
Cause I'm sorry, that whole manifest bullshit that I keep hearing all the time. I'm looking like, first of all, they're saying you can't sit here and pull a Doctor Strange. Let me manifest a quarter real quick.
Well, actually, you can, just not that way.
I believe in manifestation.
But the point of it is the fact that it's supposed they making it like it's that though.
Yeah, nah, it's not that at all.
Exactly, that's the general point though.
Because our words are spells. We have power in our words.
Yeah.
But you have to work with that. You just can't say, "Oh, I'm gonna get I'm gonna get a Tesla every day,"
and then just sit there.
Yeah.
Yes, that's literally what I'm saying.
I like to think that I manifested being okay at modeling, like having connections and stuff, but I also work for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then she literally saying how she manifested her career that she is right now. I'm looking like, you worked for that for career and such. It didn't just happen automatically and such. So I'm like, that was a lie. And so it's like, you sit here, you want this type of person or whatever and such, but are you actually going on your way searching for it?
Yeah.
And then that's just one aspect of what you're respecting the person or whatever. Does this person have these other qualities that you need for the relationship to work? Because like in her field, you can find entrepreneur men no problem, but it's like, are you actually able to be in an actual mutual relationship with that person and such though? Are you actually going to follow the man's lead in terms of that relationship and all this other stuff? Yeah. There's other factors in going in than just saying, hey, I'm going to find this dude.
Yeah. I also feel like that's so strange because my mom works a 9 to 5 and she makes 6 figures. So it's like you're not even making bad money depending on the job, depending on the degree, like all that. Like,
and I mean, even so, like we're in America. Like, there's no reason for somebody to be broke in America. Like one summer, I needed money. I forget, it was a Billie Eilish concert. I wanted to buy tickets. Didn't have no money. What did I do? I almost made a joke. Like, what did I do? I got on the corner and I, $5 a pop. But I literally sold hair oil. Like, I went in my bathroom, made hair oil myself, sold it, got the money, and went to the concert. There's no reason. But I feel
you
like...
that entrepreneur man she trying to get with you.
I mean, hey... No, hell no. I mean, I like D. Simone, we from the same city or whatnot, but nah, she needs to find her boyfriend somewhere else. But nah, it's like at the end of the day, I felt like she was wrong how she did her friend, and even that was hilarious to me because she was sitting here talking about I give to all these people. And, I feel like I give out an obligation. And her friend was like, but you didn't give to me, though. Like,
you didn't feel obligated to give to me. I thought
I would have been good. Yeah, like, I would have been good. But she, and I feel like this. If you my friend, I'm not going to take care of you, but you definitely going to be good. Like, I'm going to make a way for you to do,
Yeah. When I have, like, more money than I really am, like, spending, and I like to give people gifts and like help them out and stuff because I like to, but also like they're in my life, like, why not?
Yeah. Or like even somebody like you, like I don't know you like that, but if I see you like trying to make it or something, I'll be like, here's some money for like, here's some money for like modeling school, or here's some money for like this, that, and the third. Watch you take the money and you don't go straight to the club. You're gonna be like, hey. But no,
I don't bring money when I go out.
Yeah, that's
I don't buy my own drink. I don't bring money when I go.
Yeah, well, you don't have to.
No.
You don't have to.
What am I buying my own drink for?
And see, I don't buy mines, but I started to because I wasn't getting the results I wanted. Like, this is going off the rails. Let me bring this back. I don't know why my mind's so nasty today. I don't know why. But but for real though, and like her whole like being broke, I think she always was broke, honestly. I think it's like clickbait, because like sometimes, especially when you are like Twitch and stuff, you'll say things to kind of try to interact with your audience, like you low-key want to be relatable, and I feel like it backfired on her. But I feel like she was
I just understand how people will be in these positions where they could be making a lot more money and generational wealth and such for a long period of term, and they make the most stupidest decisions, and so to where they lose it at some point. I mean, again, it's not like she can't come back up from this. I mean, she beats Simone. Everybody knows who the hell she is. So it's not like you can't get yourself back up though. But it's just like you just gotta be smarter with your money and such. And to me, it's like if I just all of a sudden got an opportunity or so to like literally blow up making money and all sorts of stuff, I would be making moves to make sure that money's still going. Something, and two, I don't have
Investments.
any investments, and I don't have any particular problems to where my money's gonna be gone or something like that. I don't frivolously spend on stuff. I'll like let's say if I just won like one bill and such, I will automatically be investing in my house, but like get the cars I would want and such, make sure my mom's and my folks and them is all good, whatever. And then after that, I'm fucking chilling. I'm chilling like a villain the rest of the time, so I ain't gonna do no extra spending, none of that stuff, because I mean, for what?
My mom pressed savings like a lot. For all of us, she was like, get money in your savings account, don't go spending all your money. So me and all my brothers have savings accounts, and I feel like sometimes people get a lot of money and they just like freak out and they're like, oh my god, now I can do everything I want all at once, and then they don't have money again.
Yeah.
And to me, it's like what you're doing is so. You got, like you said, you got to think smart about it. Because some people just be blowing their money so off quick and such, and then they're thinking that, oh, we're gonna get another one again. I'm like, but do you know what you're doing? You know what position you're in? So where can you do it again? You know?
Right.
Yeah, it's just like when other people have $300 in the bank, they feel like they got money. When I got $300 in my savings, I feel broke. Like we ain't the same. Like so, when I say I ain't got money, I mean I ain't got money for that bullshit. Like that's what I mean. But yeah, I was looking at B. Simone's like streams and whatnot, and I can get how like you get broke because in Hollywood you gotta like your first movie, all that's going to like your manager, your makeup, your dresses, like they have to pay for all this.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically keeping up appearances and stuff. And I know she pays for views, she pays for likes.
I also feel like that's so dumb because, like, then, like, why?
Well,
What you need that for?
Well, I used to think it's dumb, but it's basically just a booster. Like, I can see how you would think it's dumb, but it actually benefits pretty much. It manipulates the algorithm to get you out there pretty much. You know, because it takes a lot. Like, you just can't have like a YouTube channel and be like, now we don't pay for likes. We don't. We're not those people. But it does take a lot, so you do have to pay for like promotion, likes, stuff like that, you know, stuff like that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor. I'm gonna need you to tell this guy that his wife cheated on him with a black guy, and it's not his kid.
Huh?
Who am I telling?
Okay.
She was so confused. She like, what?
Okay, so earlier in the week, a lady had a kid, and it like, I'm surprised you haven't heard of it because it made news everywhere. And the kid was black, but her husband is white, and she was like, "Oh, my ancestors was black. I'm 1/4, you know, trying to be Mary on freaking Sinners." And she was like, "I'm 1/4 black, so that's why the kid is black." I was like, "Are you gonna?"
It's not really carrying on though, because you're white. So
yeah, and everybody else in her family. Like I could see if people were like your skin tone,
like
in her
every
family,
once in a while, there's somebody
or
black.
yeah, but like the whole family white, and like the
I say get a
husband
paternity
is,
test.
for real.
You already know, but get a paternity test.
For real,
And if she
'cause
says no, that she ain't.
I'm like, you married to Dale Gribble over here.
I'm just saying, because like that did make zero sense to me. So y'all, like the moment you see that, I'm looking like, she slept with a nigga. What you talking about?
Yeah,
like, what,
like-
ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. Look at the kid. And I'm like, because even if you say, like, because like say for example, like let's say if your family, you have everybody around, such as almost of being dark skinned, you got one coming out like her, you looking like, huh? So it's like, and so but then you know like you have like a relative or so that was particularly light skinned, so you looking like, okay, I see. I mean, she's still black, but you know, you looking like, I see, but it's kind of like, who kid is this?
Yeah. Now I was like lighter than you, like I was light skinned, green eyes when I was a baby.
Bruh.
But the thing,
I'm like,
but the thing is, babies naturally don't have color.
Yeah.
So before I was out of the hospital, I was this color. That baby is like dark, and he's staying that way. So it's like
You only really don't get darker. I'm sorry.
yeah, no, because like when you come out, so you have no pigmentation or so.
Yeah.
So it's like you're literally the lightest you've ever been. And then after like at least a couple of weeks, then your skin tone start coming in.
Because him being black straight out the womb is crazy. Because me and all my siblings were pretty white coming out. Like, you can't even fake it in the hospital. Why are you dark in the hospital?
Exactly. So let me ask you this: do you think using protection is like
Important.
important?
Get on some birth control. Get a Plan B in stock.
Yeah.
Get condoms. I don't know. Do something.
What about
Y'all
for your
too.
alcohol?
For alcohol? Like what do you mean? Oh, like
Because they do
drink
have
covers
cup,
and stuff?
cup condoms now.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I don't put my drinks down.
You don't.
No.
Yeah.
I will literally, because I also carry my cups like, so like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Or like you do the dance, like my homegirl was saying, whenever she's on the dance floor, she do the dance with her drink up. Like, yes.
But, yeah. But we're not. But like I said, we're not gonna carry this on for too long. And so, like I said, if you guys made this far, you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the channel if you're brand new. If there's any other comments y'all want us to like talk about, so then put it down in the comment section down below, letting us know. And thank you very much for Melody for coming in, man. We very much appreciate you guys coming in.
Yeah.
So hey, it's your boys,
Dark.
Crimson
D.
Z.
We out.
Later, guys.
See ya.